Welcome to the most profound journey of self-discovery, one that dives into the very core of who and what we are. Today we explore consciousness, the mystery of awareness, the essence of our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. From ancient philosophy to modern neuroscience, this question has captivated human minds for centuries. Are we just complex biological machines, or is there something deeper, something that transcends the physical brain? To truly grasp the mystery of consciousness, let's start with a simple yet mind-bending question. How do you know you exist? Is it because you can feel your body, hear your thoughts, and interact with the world around you? Or is it something more profound, an innate, undeniable awareness of being? Consciousness is unique. It's subjective and personal. You experience it, and no one else can truly know what it's like to be you. Scientists call this the hard problem of consciousness, a term popularized by philosopher David Chalmers. The hard problem asks how physical processes in the brain, neurons firing, chemicals flowing, give rise to the rich, vivid world of subjective experience. Let's pause for a moment. Close your eyes and think about the color red. Not the word red, or the concept of red, but the actual experience of seeing red. Where does that experience come from? Despite all our advances in neuroscience, we still don't know. To understand this enigma, let's go back in time to ancient Greece, where the philosopher Plato explored the nature of reality. In his famous allegory of the cave, Plato imagined people chained in a dark cave facing a blank wall. All they could see were shadows cast by objects behind them, and to them, those shadows were reality. But what if someone broke free, stepped outside the cave, and saw the world in its fullness? Plato believed that our perceptions, like the shadows on the wall, are only a faint reflection of a deeper truth. Plato's ideas about the limitations of perception align with the questions of consciousness today. If our senses and brain can only process a fraction of reality, could there be layers of existence and awareness that we're simply not equipped to perceive? Fast forward to the 17th century and we meet René Descartes, a French philosopher who famously declared, "I think, therefore I am." For Descartes, the act of thinking, of being aware of one's own thoughts, was the ultimate proof of existence. Descartes proposed dualism, the idea that the mind and body are two distinct entities. The body is material, governed by physical laws, while the mind is immaterial, existing beyond the physical realm. Descartes' dualism sparked centuries of debate. Could consciousness exist independently of the brain? Some argue yes, pointing to phenomena like near-death experiences. Let me tell you a story. A woman named Pam Reynolds underwent a complex brain surgery in the 1990s. Her body was cooled to a near-death state, her heart stopped, and her brain activity ceased. Yet, she later reported vivid experiences, including details of the operating room she couldn't have physically seen. Cases like this raise the tantalizing possibility that consciousness might not be confined to the brain. But what about science? Neuroscience offers incredible insights into the brain's role in consciousness. The story of Phineas Gage, a 19th-century railroad worker, is a classic example. After a metal rod pierced his skull, damaging his frontal lobe, Gage's personality changed dramatically. This case showed how brain structure influences who we are, linking specific regions to behavior and emotion. Modern technology like fMRI scans allows us to see the brain in action, revealing which areas light up when we feel joy, pain, or even love. Yet, even as we map these neural activities, the hard problem persists. How do electrical impulses in the brain create the feeling of love, the beauty of a sunset, or the taste of your favorite dish? To seek answers, let's look beyond science and into ancient Indian philosophy. The Upanishads, sacred texts written thousands of years ago, describe consciousness as the essence of the self, called Atman. According to these teachings, Atman is not limited to the individual but is part of a universal consciousness known as Brahman. Imagine a single wave in the ocean. It rises, falls, and disappears, but it's never separate from the ocean itself. The Upanishads suggest that our individual consciousness is like the wave, part of an infinite, universal whole. This concept has parallels in a modern theory called panpsychism. Panpsychism suggests that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe, present in all matter, from atoms to galaxies. According to this view, the building blocks of reality are not just physical but also possess some form of awareness. Think about it. If every particle in the universe has a glimmer of consciousness, then the rich awareness we experience could be the result of countless particles working together. Could the universe itself be conscious? Another fascinating idea comes from quantum physics. Physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff proposed that consciousness arises from quantum processes in the brain's microtubules. These are tiny structures within neurons. They suggest that consciousness is linked to the fabric of reality itself, operating at a level deeper than classical physics can explain. While controversial, this theory hints at a profound connection between consciousness and the cosmos. But what does this all mean for us? Are we just complex machines, or is there something more to our existence? Consider this. When you dream, your body is still, yet your mind creates entire worlds. When you meditate, you can shift your awareness inward, experiencing a sense of peace that transcends thought. These moments suggest that consciousness is not just a product of the brain but something far more profound. Perhaps the mystery of consciousness is not meant to be fully solved but experienced. It's the feeling of being alive, of connecting with others, and of pondering the great questions of existence. It's what makes us human. So, are we more than our brains? The answer may lie not in choosing between science and spirituality but in embracing the wonder of both. Consciousness invites us to explore, to question, and to marvel at the mystery of being. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the enigma of consciousness. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Are we just our brains, or is there something more? Until next time, stay curious, stay thoughtful, and keep exploring the mysteries that make us human.